to basically feel. And it was just like, it was a lot for me. Like, it was a lot trying to be able to like feel everything. And I just wanted to let it stop hurting. It was a lot for me. I just was tired. So I basically ended up in a really messed up situation because I was so mad and so angry at everything. Like, I started attracting people that was mad and angry like me. If you heard like my past episodes, like in shadow work and everything, I've talked about this more. So go listen to my past episodes if you want to know more about that story and how that looked like. But I was so filled with anger, and I didn't know how to process it because I always felt like I was always the nice person. Like, I was always so sweet. Like, I was just like, I felt like I had to just smile through it all, but I had to also realize that it's okay to be angry, and that being angry, you can use that power in your favor. You can use that power to transmute some very powerful shit. So what I started doing was I just had to learn not to suppress my anger. I had to allow myself to feel it. So that's my first thing first that I really had to do. The more you suppress your anger is the more harm that you cause for yourself, because you allowing it to bottle up. And then when you finally like feel it, you explode on everything. Like, everything gets the smoke for real, for like everything burns, even yourself. Most importantly, even yourself burn. You don't want to burn yourself in the process of trying to figure everything out and trying to basically process something that you never processed. Allow yourself to process it. Like, it's a lot. And when you start suppressing that anger, your body feels it. You physically take on these emotions and these feelings that becomes too much for you, and it affects your three main chakras. And that's something that I found it affecting for sure. Your three main chakras is your root chakra. No, that's not your root chakra. I'm sorry, y'all. Your root chakra is down there. Okay, it's down there. Your root chakra is right at the lower back, at your lower back, right above your butt, your lower back area. You start affecting your heart chakra, and you start affecting your crown chakra. So first thing first is your root chakra. Your root chakra is your first chakra. You want to keep your root chakra stable and grounded. So imagine yourself as this big, like, beautiful tree, or like a sturdy, like, brick house, like one of those old houses in the 1920s or something like that. You this strong put together thing. But if you don't have a strong root, or you don't have a strong foundation to that house, then guess what? You ain't shit. Like, the house is gonna come down with the easy. The tree is going down with the wind at this point. So if you not working on that root, then you basically just, everything is off balance. Fear gets the best of you, anxiety gets the best of you, and you just become like, that's just you letting fear take over. Is what fear is like, literally the main thing that stop people from doing anything they want to do. A dreamer can dream, they can feel whatever they want to feel, they can, oh, I can do this, I can do that. But if your root chakra is not intact, you're not going to go for it, because you're too afraid to go for it, because you let fear take over you. You let that anger take over you. You're not letting yourself be on balance. So that's why it's really important. That's your root chakra. That's the thing that's really, really important. Then it basically goes up to your sacral chakra. When it goes up to your sacral chakra, that's when you allowing the energy of shame and embarrassment to take over you. When you are ashamed and when you are easily embarrassed, you start giving a fuck about what other people think about you when it comes to your dreams. You care about the steps that you had that conversation with God. When God tells you, okay, I want you to do this, that, and the third. You need to have this recorded by this. You need to take this certain thing. You need to, stuff that you had a conversation with you and your ancestors, you and your God. Y'all have this conversation. But because you're ashamed and you care about what other people are thinking, you just like, oh, I just don't want people to look at me in this way. I just don't want people, cut all that shit out. Cut it out. It don't get you nowhere. It don't. It just do nothing but hold you back. Like, you sitting up here, you letting shame get the best of you because you care about what other people would think. That's shame. They ain't like, you ever seen that, you ever heard that old saying, this is in honor of my hoodoo hair so much, you ever heard that old saying where like older people in my community, they be like, ain't no shame in my game. Yes, baby, that's the energy that I'm living in. Ain't no shame in my game. I ain't afraid to be me. I ain't afraid to talk my shit. I ain't afraid to show off my gifts and my talents. I'm not afraid to tap into my higher energy. I don't care what anybody else think. You have to stop letting people project other thoughts onto you. You have to stop letting that, because that fucks with your root chakra, your sacral. That's fuck with all your chakras. You have to be intact. You have to stop letting these people get to you. You have to do what's best for you. They might not understand your journey, but guess what? They wasn't told your journey. You was told your journey. You have to trust your journey. You have to trust the message that you had received from your spirit team, your ancestors, from your God, whoever you believe in, yourself. You do what's right for you. And that's all that matters, bro. That's all that matters. So basically, I'm getting off topic a little bit. I'm getting passionate. This is something I'm really passionate about, because I'm speaking to myself too. Like, I'm not speaking on anything that I felt like I didn't have to learn myself. I'm not talking just to be talking and not taking this shit into consideration or taking this shit serious for me, like actually taking my own advice, bro. This is something that I learned along the way, and I'm basically giving you a cheat code to be able to not have to deal with or go through the shit that I had to go through to learn it. I know that I was meant to go through this so I can reach out to people to make their journey easier for them so they don't have to go to it. So either, you know, and it might be part of your journey for you to go through yourself, for you to learn it too, and be like, oh, dang, she was right. Like, you know, that's your journey. It's cool. I understand it. I respect it. But basically, it's just, it goes from your sacral to your solar plexus. And that ties into that shame that you feel. You start questioning yourself and questioning your decisions and questioning your journey. You start basically not having issues with tapping into your power. You have this imbalance where your self-worth is basically relying on how others think about you or how others feel about you. Guess what? It don't. It fucking don't. What they feel and what they think, it ain't got nothing to do with you. That's how they feel about themselves. So they project it onto you because they want you to feel the same way about yourself. And you're letting them. You letting them, if you let them take off your, like, if you let them knock you off your square to the point that you have an imbalanced solar plexus, like, that's you, that's your God. Like, to me, when I tap into my solar plexus energy, I imagine a ball. I imagine me speaking to God when I talk to my solar plexus. Like, I feel like that's right. God is right there in the core. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like I'm talking to my inner goddess, my inner God, when I'm connecting to my solar plexus energy. So basically, once you end up leading into you having this issue with imbalance in your solar plexus, and this all comes from being angry. This all comes from letting energy take over you. This all comes from that. Like, I'm still on topic, y'all, I promise. It all comes from that. So then it goes to your second main chakra, which is your heart chakra. When you let that anger take over your heart chakra, baby, the anger causes you to become bitter. It causes you to become stagnant. And you basically end up, me personally, I feel like it's the most important one. I feel like when your heart chakra is like off balance and you letting that energy take over your heart chakra, I feel like, me personally, that's the most important one, because it's just like, it basically, okay, so when your heart chakra is open, you are able to receive all the blessings. You are able to receive all of your manifestations with the open heart. But if your heart chakra is blocked, your heart is going to think that it's not meant for you. You're going to feel like you're not deserving because you don't love yourself enough to feel that you're deserving of your blessings. So when you allow someone to turn your heart cold, turn your heart black, to turn you into this messed up person, then you allow them to take all of your fucking power. You love this person and they didn't know how to receive it. Whether this person is a personal, like, romantic relationship, whether this person is a family member, whether this person is a friend, you love this person, they didn't know how to receive it, and they end up treating you wrong, and you didn't understand why you wasn't reciprocated for the energy. Guess what? If you just love that person out of the kindness of your heart, and you don't try your best not to take it personal, it won't hurt as much, because you just loved yourself, because you love freely. That's what we meant to do. We meant to love freely. But you giving that person your power when you sit up there and you let them have this connection onto you let them mess up your heart chakra, your baby. Like, literally, that is your everything. Like, your heart chakra is your everything. Like, that's connected to the deeper love that you feel within yourself. That's your inner child, basically. When you think about being a kid, you don't give a fuck about nobody loving you back. You just be like, I love you, I love you, I love you, let's be friends, I love this, oh my god, this is great, I love it. And you basically letting them crumble up your inner child and saying, like, fuck it, because you're not allowing yourself to be truly free. When your heart chakra is closed, it just take over, like, so much. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, this is personal for me. This is really personal for me, because I have allowed so many people mess up me being the loving person that I love to be. I've always been called too sensitive. I've always been like, oh, you take that too seriously, you too sensitive, and this is that and the third. Yes, I know it's some things that I need to work on when it comes to my triggers, but my sensitivity is my fucking superpower. I love being sensitive. I love being loving. I love being caring. I love being kind, whether the person is appreciative or not. I know that I'm being myself. I know that I am being what God wants me to be. I know that I was put on this earth to love. I know that I was put on this earth to spread love. I felt like I brought so much love into my family, into my friends, into my own heart, that it brightens my heart for them to feel it. Like, I just love to love, and that's what I am. I'm a love child. There's nothing wrong with being a love child. It's okay. You might feel a little embarrassed, but that goes back to that fucking sacral chakra. You don't let that make you feel embarrassed. You don't let that make you feel ashamed when the person don't reciprocate it back. It's not their fault they don't know how to love. You don't know what the fuck they've been through. It's not their fault they don't know how to receive it. They're not used to the love that you have given them. But you know what you can do? You can let them go with love. You can love them from a distance. Bye-bye. I love you. I appreciate you. I was there for you. Oh, you can't appreciate it. You can't reciprocate. Okay, well, it's time for me to take this step back, but I love you, and I hope that everything goes right for you. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. I'm not ashamed of saying who I loved. I'm not ashamed of being who I am. I don't care about that. Like, it is what it is. Like, it goes, like, it's not, it basically, I don't know. I'm just trying to, I don't know. So anyways, y'all, that goes ties with your throat chakra. Your throat chakra, when you become angry and you suppress that anger for so fucking long, you ended up messing with your throat chakra. And your throat chakra is really where your power sits. Is really where you can't speak up for yourself, because for so long you suppressed it and you didn't discuss that anger when you felt that anger, and you didn't try to, like, figure out a way of how to heal from it or release it, that your throat chakra is, like, really getting, like, the best of you. Like, it's a lot. And it's just like, you basically end up being this person, when you can't speak up and your throat chakra becomes blocked, then you also make it hard for you to be able to manifest the things that you want to manifest. Like, you try to speak into existence, oh, I want this new car, oh, I want this, I want to be a millionaire, I want to do this. Well, because your throat chakra is blocked and you let it suppress for so long, now you got to work on being able to speak up for yourself. Now you got to work on being able to talk and speak stuff and demand stuff into existence, because you let this you didn't do it for so long. So your throat chakra is what connects to your manifestations. Your throat chakra is what keeps you on your path towards your dreams, because you speaking that shit into existence and you making them steps towards it while you also speaking, then everything start working out for you. But if you suppress your anger, then your throat chakra is not going to work in the ways that you want it to be. I'm sorry, y'all, this episode going to be a little longer than it usually does. So yeah, I'm just going with the flow here. I'm feeling it and I'm loving it. But I'm just gonna go to the next, like, with your throat chakra, it's important because your voice is your power. Your voice is everything. And I know I said, Brittany, every single chakra is your power. You're right. Because all of them align together. You a powerful motherfucker and you untouchable. Trust and believe that, okay? So with that being said and done, I'm exercising my throat chakra. I love it. I love this for me. Little Brittany is happy. Little Brittany is proud because I didn't know how to speak up for myself. Like I said, I'm speaking from experience. I didn't know how to speak up for myself. I didn't know how to tell people that I was angry about something. I didn't know how to, that comes with the whole temper tantrums or wanting people to just read your mind and just know when you angry, know when you feel this way. No, can't nobody read your fucking mind. You got to tell them what's on your mind. You got to speak up for yourself. So basically, it's just no bueno. That's just how it is. Okay, so next is your third eye. So next is your third eye. Basically, with your third eye, with your third eye, you don't have no trust. You don't have no focus. You can't receive the wisdom that your spirit team is trying to give you. When your third eye is blocked by this anger, you basically feel with like so much anger, and so like you feel with so much anger that you're not able to see the message that spirit is really trying to give you. So when you don't trust your intuition, and I've said this in one of my videos a while ago, not having no trust with your intuition is very, it can be a life or death situation. If you aren't able to listen to your intuition, how would you know if spirit is trying to protect you from something? Let's say if you feel like, oh, I shouldn't go to this party or whatever, but you're like, fuck it, I'm still gonna go or whatever, because this isn't like, I don't care, I'm still gonna go, and you go to the party and the party end up getting shot up or some shit like that. Like, you never know what your intuition is telling you. Your first mind, your first intuition, that's your higher self. So we want that to be so strong and so connected with your higher self that stuff like that comes with ease, that wisdom comes with ease for you, that trust with your intuition comes with ease for you, that you always trust everything, trust yourself out of all things. Like, you having that trust with yourself that aligns with you, like being in tune with all of your chakras, you being able to express yourself, you being able to trust your journey that spirit is putting you on in the first place. Like, you just have to, you get it. Your third eye is important. That's where you're able to see. That's that lens. That's that veil. You can see over the veil, and you can see, me personally, my third eye, I feel like it's like my connection to my ancestors. That's where I can receive that information that they give me. I can see them. I can feel them. It's my sixth sense, basically. We all have it. Nobody is more powerful than the other. It's just some people just haven't tapped into their power yet. And that's why we listen to Ascended Thoughts in the first place, so we can learn to tap into our power. So that being said and done, up next is your crown chakra. When your crown chakra is off balance, that is your inner peace. You say, if you're one of those people that say, I want to be at peace, I want my life to be like this, I wanted this, I wanted that, your inner peace is important. What you are is what you receive. If you are at peace within yourself, your life will be peaceful. Now, I want you to think about that part. Your life will be peaceful. If you have peace within yourself, life will be peaceful. That does not necessarily mean that your life just going to be automatically peaceful. But if you have so much peace within yourself, then nobody can disturb your peace. It may be some people it's going to be people that's trying to disturb your peace, but you're so at peace within yourself, and you know who you are, and you love who you are, and you have no shame about who you are, and you are rooted in that truth about who you are. You see how I did that? You see how I did the crown and I incorporated the heart and the root? If you have no shame in your game, then guess what? They can't fuck with you. You are untouchable. You are untouchable. You have to be so at peace with you. That's for my people that wants to be famous. Definitely for my people that wants to be heard, that wants to be out there. You want to be unbothered. Baby, I'm trying to be unbothered like Beyonce. You feel me? Because one thing about her, she out here doing her thing. You don't see her commenting back when people talk about, bitch, what you say about my kid? She don't care about that. She living her life, and she expressing her talent. She making her money. And that's what you need to be on. That's the type of energy you need to be on. That's the type of energy I'm trying to be on. You feel me? That I'm working towards being on. That I'm trying my best to be on. So if you definitely want to become something higher, you want to be seen, and you want to be wealthy, successful, you need to know first thing first that peace is within. As long as peace stay within, it can never be disturbed. Nobody can never touch you. Nobody can never get into your head. You know who you are. No ifs, ands, or buts. Imbalance with your crown chakra can look like disturbance of peace, can look like stress, and can look like divine disconnect. So you basically not being able to connect yourself with your higher self. You not being able to connect yourself with your higher power, whether God. You not being able to connect yourself with your spirit guides, your ancestors. That's that disconnect that you feel. So we definitely need to work towards aligning that, and you basically you allow those energies to just like dictate and just take over your life. The energy of like anger and all of that, and it's just like all those being imbalanced. It's just like a whole bunch of craziness, and that's what leads to anxiety. That's what leads to depression. That's what leads to tension tantrums and just having like missy fits, and just not knowing how to control your feelings, not knowing how to have balance within yourself, because everything is just like, think about like a kid just scribbling on a wall. That's how it looks within. Everything is all messed up and all just everywhere. So all right. All right, y'all. So I know you like, all right now, Glenn, now that you done fussing at me, can you tell me how to transmute this shit? Yes, I can tell you how to transmute it. On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, I'm just playing. I'm going to tell you right now. So basically, when it comes to transmuting, it's different ways that you can do it. Me personally, I like tapping into my sacral chakra energy, my creative energy. I found a really good outlet in writing poetry. I found a good outlet in singing. I found outlet in rapping. Stay tuned for my new album. You never know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You feel me? So you can write it in a book, and just like whatever you feel compelled to do, any type of way of creating is a great way of transmutation. And honestly, I feel like me personally, when it comes to that, like, I feel like that is always the best way to go, utilizing that sacral chakra when it comes to transmuting. Knowing how to tap into that creative energy and transmute it into something more, something outside of you, something bigger than you, and being able to make money off of it, shit, you changed the game at this point. Like, you literally, like, that one, like, you literally did what needs to be done. You feel me? So, like, with that being said and done, like, just being able to express it in a healthier way. Like, okay, so I'm gonna use this for example. I remember I was just so angry one night. I just wanted to cry and just sit in the corner, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, I don't know what to do. So I ended up writing this poem, and the poem, I laid that shit out on this paper, or really in my phone, in my notebook, on my phone. And I felt so much release. I felt like I could forgive the person that I wrote the poem about. I felt free. Like, I really felt like I transmuted it and became something more, something like, I feel like, and it made me feel accomplished to see my creativity on this paper and be like, oh my God, you did this. Like, this looks amazing. So that's why, like, the arts to me is really, really important. Being able to express yourself and being able to tap into that inner child energy, because creative energy to me is tapping into your inner child energy. You being able to be free and being able to just put whatever you want into something, that's a huge thing for me personally. So me personally, my one thing I recommend is using your sacral chakra when it comes to transmuting, making some money off of it, talking about it, even posting videos on TikTok and stuff, posting YouTube videos, talking about it, doing podcasts, doing podcast videos, writing you a song about it. You putting it out there, somebody can, most likely relate to what you're going through. 9.99999 out of 10, you have somebody out there that relates to what you're going through. So when you take that shit and you put it on paper, whether it's a drawing, whether it's a poem, whether it's a rap, whether it's a song, whether it's a book, somebody, or a movie or a TV show, somebody can relate to it and they're going to watch it and they're going to be like, oh dang, like this crazy, or this is inspirational, or wow, they was able to do this and they went through this and they became this. Like, you are somebody inspiration. You are your own inspiration. You are inspiring. So become an inspiration. Transmute that energy and become an inspiration. Become the beautiful light that you are. Do it. You got this. So I feel like that's just the healthy form of transmuting, like forming that energy into something more. And that's just how I feel. Like that's how I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. Also, if you are interested in receiving a reading, if you're interested in receiving any spiritual guidance, go ahead and hit up my website, gwendolenspeace.org, gwendolenspeace.org. I appreciate y'all so much for listening. I try my best to assist my community as much as I can by charging affordable prices for them to be able to tap into that higher self that I know that we all do. I know that I was put on this earth to free my people. I know that we are free physically, but mentally, we are not where we should be. We are not where we deserve to be. And I want all of my people, I don't mean just I mean people, period. I want all of us to be mentally free, because that's our heaven. That's our divine energy. That's our, I'm trying to think of the word. I can't think of the word, but that's our euphoria. That's our euphoria. We deserve euphoria. We deserve to be free. We deserve to have everything that we want and more. You deserve to be wealthy. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve to have everything that you want and more. And I'm here to remind you and tell you that. So with that being said and done, hit me up. You can book on my website, or you can personally DM me. If you are having any issues like payment wise or whatever, we can work out payment plans. We can do any of that. I just want to help anybody that wants to be helped, because I know you coming to me because you want to be helped. When you come to me, just be prepared to do some work. Be prepared to dive deep. And don't be afraid. You can be afraid. I'm sorry. You can be afraid. You can feel any way you want to feel. You allowed that. You allowed to feel your feelings. But do it afraid. Still push forward. Stop yourself. Ain't nobody stopping you but you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. This is everything to me. Thank you for being a witness to me living my dreams. I love you. Have a good one.